The next game we have is Cincinnati at Utah. This one, I don't think the score really tells the whole story here. Um, I didn't really finish this game because it ended up running really late, and Utah ended up running away with it. But there was a pivotal point in the second quarter where Cincinnati had the ball down seven. It was 14-7. They were entering the red zone. Brennan Sorsby fumbles.
Missed a
Utah
field goal
turns the whole
too.
game around.
They had a missed field goal.
Yeah, their kicker had been on a tear, and the announcers jinxed him, unfortunately. But he missed a 42-yarder early in this game. I think that would have been a chance for them to take the lead with a touchdown if he makes that field goal. So there's a couple pivotal things that didn't go Cincinnati's way early. Utah just held the ball for the rest of the game pretty much. If you look at total yards and third down conversions and turnovers, this game was extremely even and even leaned Cincinnati in certain statistical categories. But what it came down to was the run game and ball possession. And Utah had the ball for like 40 minutes in this
40
game.
to 20 time possession.
It
Yeah.
was ridiculous. When I saw that stat at the end of the game, like it made sense, but I was like, dang, I haven't seen a team dominate time of possession like that in a long time. That's really impressive. So it just kind of goes back to complimentary football that you see from Utah. I mean, you can win any football game if you can play that way. Cincinnati is still a good football team. Like I said, I don't think the score tells the whole story, but that's a huge win for Utah. As they look to actually have a chance to be in the Big 12 title race at the end of the season, this game was huge.
Utah just plays a style of football. I would compare it to like a boa constrictor snake. Like if they're able to wrap you around a certain way and get you where they want you, they're just gonna bury you, just squeeze you, bury you, and just kill you. And that's kind of what happened here.
They're suffocating. You run out of oxygen, and no matter how you play the rest of the way down the stretch, they've already got you where they want you, and it kind of doesn't really matter
And the two
anymore.
games where they weren't able to do that were their losses. So
Yeah, and it was against teams that were really good at those things.
yeah.
It's like Texas Tech is very complimentary. I think that quarterback play is one of their biggest struggles right now, unfortunately, for Texas Tech, which may end up being their downfall. But you look at teams like BYU who are undefeated right now, they've honestly, I wouldn't say they've really controlled that many games because they played from behind, but when they kind of get you where they want you, they end up taking over the end of the games.
Utah's closest win right now is by 25 points.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, they're dominant in their wins just like Texas Tech is. I think BYU is the most confusing team to me right now in all of college football. I don't know how I feel about them, but we're going to pick their game coming up here in a little bit, and I've got some interesting things to say about them. But this game was unfortunately a blowout. I ended up taking Utah at the last second in this game. I right before the podcast swapped my Texas Vanderbilt pick because I didn't want to pick against Diego Pavia because I did it when they played LSU and massively regretted it. And then I had been picking Cincinnati in a lot of these games lately and just didn't feel good about it, which ended up paying off, at least for that pick. So I think we both had Utah in this game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we both felt like this was just one of those games that Cincinnati was going to drop, and that's what we got. And they did a little bit more than drop this one, but credit where credit's due. They didn't play near as bad as the score made it look.